You know who I think is looking better and better through all this? Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes really is looking like a man with teenagers right now. Here's what he had to say about the situation regarding the possible trade situation after the game. He was asked if he was aware that maybe JT Miller was going to be scratched, holding him out until maybe he gets traded. And here's Quinn Hughes' answer. He said, "Of course I'm aware. I think that's part of my job to be aware of things like that and just have a good feeling for what's going on. But you know, through everything, I thought everyone played amazing, and especially Millsy. The way he played against that line, especially in the third, you know, he's really competitive. He's a gamer, so it was nice to see." That is captain.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse my French. That is captain shit if there is captain shit. Like, that is a leader of man. This is leadership 101. This is captain with the hand on the wheel. You know, in a town like Vancouver, who's just as, you know, the Canucks are just as big in Vancouver as the Habs and the Leafs are in Toronto and Montreal. They're huge. The media pressure is huge. The fans have expectations. You've heard countless times ex-Canucks players talking about how intense it is in Vancouver. Of course, just like in other big hockey town, this is positive when things go well. This can turn as you know, something a bit more difficult to deal with when things don't go your way. But this is big, really beautiful leadership from Quinn Hughes. I really like that he's not shying away from talking about it, because we know hockey player. It would have been so easy for Quinn Hughes to say, "Yeah, no, this is noise. Cutting off the, I don't care. We're cutting off the noise." Nah, man. My dude came in here and he's not taking us for a dumb C. He's going all in. I like that he says that it's part of his job, because you know what? I completely agree with him. It is. You know, the captain is the direct link between the management and the players. You are there's a reason we call you captain. You are the man to lead the team on the ice. You're like the right-hand man of the head coach in a way. And I really think that by his play, but also the way he is acting off the ice, Quinn Hughes really is coming out of all of this clearly like the man who was the right choice for the captaincy in Vancouver. And to me, even at his young age, in I think it's a second season, as a captain.
I think it's his second full season, yeah. I believe so.
He's coming out really beautifully and gracefully out of this, and you know, the man is, to me, the chances he's not a future Hall of Famer are really slim. And I think the Canucks are going to be fine when I'm listening to Quinn Hughes, because they have that guy out there in the locker room.
I just want to quickly go back on what you said. The link between the management and the players and the head coach. I would add also the fan. In a day where we don't necessarily have as much comments from the locker room as we used to. We don't have as much comments from other players that are not doing press conferences or everything. We hear a little bit less from the players, even though there's more noise, but there's less true comments. And that comment is reassuring. And it is also fun to hear that he's not thinking that we're all so dumb. And the cassette would have been easy to play. Oh, I'm focused on what's on the room. I'm focusing on what happens on the ice, and you know, it would have been really easy, but no, he's actually,
"This is good for you, the media, not for us, the players."
Yeah, and it's all your fault, the media, anyway, right? No, it's but you know who we're not hearing about during this period for the Vancouver Canucks is Rick Tocchet. His contract is ending at the end of the season. Does he want to come back? Does the team want him to come back? They're not playing like a Rick Tocchet style type of team, and the message was really good last year. This year feels like maybe it's cut and lost in translation. We'll see if anything happens there, because from what I'm hearing, it's not as smooth between Tocchet himself and the team.
Interesting. Very interesting. The Vancouver Canucks, of course, still fighting to stay in the playoff race at this point in the season.